Hello, everybody.
Howdy,
Welcome to
howdy.
Michael. We're back, man. I know we missed
Yeah.
last week, um, but we had a little bit of technical issues, but we're back.
Pause for the cause.
That's right. That's right. Pause for the calls. I like that. Um, I'm. You see me on my phone. I'm trying to get over here to share the show, and but yeah, man. I know tonight we wanted to talk about some upcoming stuff.
Got a
We're
lot to coming up.
That's right. What we're 17 days out, 16, 17 days out.
I know I was talking to somebody earlier. I was talking to my brother in law, and I was like, he's on the road driving truck, and he's like, I'm going to try to be there. I'm like, well, a little up. Well, I said, wait a minute. No. I said, there's almost a little over 2 weeks left. I said, I'm thinking it's 2 or 3 months. They'll just come that fast.
Man, it has, let me tell you, in the last month, it is accelerated to you just like a NASCAR. I mean, yeah, it was crazy. So I'm I'm glad that the con is coming. It's close, and stuff. It has been kind of this year. It's been kind of a long ride. Teresa and I have we both worked our butts. I'm still doing it, and I want to give I want to give a big, huge shout out to our radio sponsor. And that's
Yep.
101.1 Retro FM out of Enterprise. Um, they just they're just awesome.
Play some
Our
good music.
Yes, they do. 80s, 90s, and 2000s. Me, I love the 80s music. Some of the 90s.
The best music there was.
That's right. So it's an amazing thing, and I wanna give a good shout out to them. John has, and my wife is sending me stuff. Sorry, my wife was she was sending me something,
She's
but
working.
yes, she's working. She's working. But also, I want to I want to give a big shout out to Miss Heather Wood. She is really going overboard, above and beyond on her stuff. Also, Miss Flores, um, she is doing the same thing. They're just a godsend, and they are helping us out tremendously. And so I just want to make sure that everybody knows that they are kicking in, and Flores Printing, they're gonna be there. She's gonna be decorating the stage, dude. She has.
Oh,
I heard her talking to Teresa yesterday, I think it was, and the man, she's gonna do it up. She's gonna do it up, and she's just kicked in and doing a lot to help con, and so we're we're updating the vendor stuff. The vendors, I think we're gonna be adding.
I
Uh,
seen today where somebody was asking about being a vendor.
yeah, we've had several inquiries.
And
And
as that person was sending that message, I seen it on Facebook, and I was just getting ready to send her a link to it, and then I looked, and that message popped up, and I'm like, never mind, I ain't got to worry about it.
yeah, Teresa's monitoring that stuff. I mean, she is on it. She's got both her phone, the business phone, and her desktop or laptop rather in front of her, and she is. I mean, she just constant, and sometimes she gets aggravated at me whenever I speak to her when she's that way.
Plus,
So
holding down another job,
yeah, that's right, too.
two other
So
jobs. There you
yeah, so it's pretty amazing, and of course, having to deal with the farm and everything, which I'm trying to take care of all that and stuff. Of course, my health ain't the best here in the last week or so, and I had to go have blood work done today, and maybe they'll get some of my issues, but my health's not the best right now. But neither here nor there.
Excuse me.
Um, but it's yeah, it's something, man, and I'm I'm really excited about the upcoming, but I'm also kind of apprehensive, man, because there's a lot of stuff that's going to be happening at the con. Um, I mean, a lot of stuff all at one time. All those workshops, all the vendors. Of course, we got a good lineup of vendors, and um, you know, Teresa's in the chat.
Yep, Retro
Yeah,
FM.
yeah, we were just talking about that, Teresa. In fact, I was trying to find something. I'm gonna run a little bit of a commercial here, but so Retro FM is they are going to be at the con. They're going to be set up. They're going to be broadcasting. Um, I don't know for exactly how long, but they're going to be there at the con the day, on Saturday, and so that's going to be cool, man. They're going to be broadcasting from there.
Yeah.
We'll be able to listen to some good music while we're there, and we want to invite everybody out. Go get your tickets. They don't cost very much. Um,
Oh,
it's a good thing, man. I
it's
mean,
only $8
if they go online, it's
online.
$8. Yep, and at the door, even $10. I mean, you spend more than that on a cake and a energy drink.
Yeah, you try to go to the races, it's $12, $15 a
Yeah,
piece.
and you get to meet people like Robert Mukes,
Yep.
uh, Ken
James
Gerhardt,
Stokes.
James Stokes. Yeah, man, I'm pretty stoked that James is coming. I get to.
I seen a thing popped up on my Facebook today. Said um, James. We had him on our podcast 1 year ago
Yep,
today.
yep. And
Showed him.
now James is going to be on uh, Spooky Things on Thursday.
Oh,
I guess you noticed. Hold on. I guess you noticed that we moved Spooky Things to Thursday,
yep.
and I got another monitor in my ear, and it's kind of messing with my head. But I can hear myself. I hear myself 4 times. So, but anyway, um, James is going to be on Spooky Things, and then he turns around Tuesday and is going to be explaining the unexplainable with Mercedes and Bishop Joshua.
Right.
Why do I need to sit closer to the camera? I'm
She
fading
wants.
out, aren't I?
She wants to see your pretty face.
Oh no, not my ugly mother. She. How about that? That better?
I got a buddy of mine. He said, she said background. He said he's going to give me a beard trim for, the con. I said, man, I said, you going to trim my beard? I said, it ain't going to help me none. I'm still going to be ugly. He said, nah, I'll make you look pretty.
Oh my God. Well, I can't help my background, my beautiful baby. Um, I'm just going in and out. But anyway, it's going to be a great experience at the con this year. We're in a new location. A little bit of some hiccups and stuff like that, but that's okay. We're gonna get through that.
First time at
And
the venue.
that's right. And I do have like half my head gone in it. Yeah. All right. So, but the Enterprise, you've been in the Enterprise Civic Center.
I have not. I've been past it.
Um, hold on.
I was going to meet y'all up there last month, but I wasn't able to make it.
Yeah, it's a nice place on the inside, really is.
I've
And
seen pictures.
yeah, it's a nice place. Yep.
Hey, Dawn.
Yeah. Hey, what's up, Dawn? Um, but uh, yeah, Little Cottage Bakery. She's really helping us out, advertising things like that. She's gonna be there, and it's gonna be fun.
I look forward to it every year now.
Oh yeah, and we got some stuff on the horizon and different things. Not only the con, and we'll get to that in a little bit.
Looking
Um,
forward to those too.
that's right, and it's it's one of those things. I'm gonna upload something here, and this is one of our guests is going to be there. When it uploads, I'll go over there and play it, and the local guy, and I think everybody will be glad that they come out and see him as well. And but
I've been I've been sharing everybody's little video they've been sending out.
yeah, well, they send it to me. I do the tag ons, and then I share it as much as we can. Put it out there. So it definitely, y'all see this stuff come up, y'all hit it out, and because that's the way we get the news out there, and
Yep.
we definitely want people to come out and
They can't say
see.
they haven't seen it on Facebook or anything.
That's right,
'Cause it's everywhere on Facebook I've seen.
everywhere. But all right, so hang on a sec. Let me get over here to this, see if it's uploaded, and we're probably gonna do several of these. And here's the first one. Stand by.
What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? It is I, the simply undeniable one, Chris Ford. I'm looking forward to seeing you all come August 8th and 9th for the Deep South Parrot Comic Con. I'm going to be there, other professional wrestlers, other guys like Rufus, the Ghostbusters. It's going to be an awesome event. I hope to all see you there. Come out, say hi to me, take pictures. I'll have belts, t-shirts for sale. Can't wait to see you all. August 8th and 9th, Deep South Parrot Comic Con, Enterprise, Alabama at the Civic Center. Can't wait to see y'all. Stay undeniable.
Coming to Deep South Paracomic-Con, August 8th and 9th at the Enterprise Civic Center, Enterprise, Alabama.
That was pretty good.
Yeah.
Now, good.
Hey guys, this is Robert Mukes, aka Rufus Jr. from House of a Thousand Corpses. I will be appearing at the Deep South Paracomic-Con, August 8th and 9th in Enterprise, Alabama. I'm going to have some beautiful souvenirs. This is a Japanese movie poster, DVDs, all types of stuff. My colleagues and I are going to be there, and I'm looking forward to meeting you at the Paranormal Comic-Con. Take care.
Coming to Deep South Paracomic-Con, August 8th and 9th at the Enterprise Civic Center, Enterprise, Alabama.
All right, that was pretty cool.
We got to bring a step ladder.
Yeah, exactly. 6 foot, 11, 10, big tall guy, and he's got a big foot, But so I got to. He comes in on the 7th. Him and Ken Gerhardt. I got to go to Panama City to pick him up, and so they're flying into Panama City. I think that's a little better flight than the other one.
Right.
So, but that'll be cool. You know, I can get him in my little Toyota Camry. It's a mid-sized car, so the front seat lets back pretty far. But Ken in the back, he can spread out. You know, I'll put their luggage in the back, have plenty of room, and they'll be comfortable and nice and cool. And
Might have to find him a car with some T-tops.
might have to.
Yeah.
You know, I had a
Or a
Camaro.
sunroof.
Yeah, I had a Camaro. I had T-tops, and now mind you, I'm 6'3", probably 6'3.5", and when I sat in that car, about that much of my head was sticking out the T-top.
Mm.
When it was raining or something, we had to put the T-top in. I had to shrink down, and so yes, ma'am, that means you get the truck to drive that day. You sure do. And but what's he say there? I can't read it. Felisa Flores from Flores Printing is decorating the stage. You and I were talking about that earlier.
Yep.
And whatever else she thinks she can use for sprucing up. Yep. Well, the decoration is hers. I mean, that's for sure. I don't know much about the decorating part. I'm gonna be good at it. It's gonna be, you know, well enough for me to get everything put together and everybody set up without too many fights and scrimmages and things like that. No takedowns stuff.
Especially that morning.
Yes, and we're only gonna have 2.5 hours to do that. So
Yeah.
it's gonna be kind of crazy in there for a bit. And so yeah, we just have to
Yep.
just kind of get it going.
Everybody got to be there ready early and ready to roll.
That's right. And you know, at least we'll have some help in there. I think the lady Miss Birgit, she's going to be there. Of course, Teresa will be there, and our volunteers and things like that. And you know, I really I want to share something here, man. And I don't know if it's exactly the one that I put together for him, but this man is coming to the con, and he is so excited. This man contacts me at least once a day, maybe 2 or 3 times a day. And
Must be Mr. Keith Age.
nope.
Oh, I was wrong.
I am the masked assassin, and I am coming to Deep South Paracomic-Con.
You know who that is?
Yeah, I know who that is.
The Masked Assassin. So he'll be there.
I was
And,
actually watching something on YouTube the other day, and it popped up wrestling from Dothan back in the 80s. And it was Bob Armstrong, Bullet Bob Armstrong against the Masked Assassin. And I was like, I bet you I know who that is.
Yep. Absolutely. Let me see if my other one is uploaded. Well, here's one to watch, man. I've done this one.
Are you ready for Deep South Paracomic-Con? It's back at the Enterprise Civic Center. Join us this August 8th and 9th. Get your tickets today, and we'll see you there.
The only thing I see wrong with that is the spelling's wrong.
Well, at the end, they were turning those letters over, and it didn't complete. And I watched it when I did it, and when it finally completed out, there was only one letter that was, you know, misplaced.
Right.
But, you know, it. And,
But it's
and
cool.
this one, yeah, this one here, this one, I was, and I'm showing some of the bloopers on putting this stuff together is one of the reasons why I'm doing this. But it kind of lets everybody know what direction we're going. So
Yeah, that's the fun stuff.
absolutely.
Okay, Enterprise Civics, Alabama, August 8th and 9th.
That was definitely a blooper, but Ben and Sour Patch was getting it done.
Yeah.
And so yeah, that's I can't tell you. AI is crazy, and it doesn't apply in every single way. But in some ways, it has helped me tremendously
Definitely.
because I'm just me, and putting all this stuff together. Of course, Teresa, she helps me as much as possible, but she's got her job to do as well, and so yeah, I'm pretty thankful for AI right now. And let's see if we can watch this one. So that's our sponsor, and those folks, John, he's with the station. He's amazing. He really is, and we really thank those guys for putting our advertisements on there, and y'all listen to 100.1 Retro FM, and y'all will hear the Deep South commercial.
And some good
Y'all,
music.
that's right, and some good music in between. So, Teresa, I went today, um, had blood work and stuff like that done, but I come back, man, she was rocking the house. I mean, she had it going. Yesterday too, I I'd gone somewhere and come back and like, what in the world is that? I thought maybe the neighbors were playing, but she had her surround sound in there going, and she was rocking. And she can get it done when she's rocking. She's sitting
She had to
there.
get in that groove.
That's right, and that frame of mind, and so it's one of those things, man. It's just one of those things. But um, so I'm gonna play one more, and we definitely want people to come out for this, and as soon as it's loaded, and because this is one, people have a great time, and they'll get some information, and you know, it's just gonna be a good time, man, and um, we want people to come out and do the gaming. It's only a $5 add-on for the gaming on the door tickets, and you can do that early online. So if you got your ticket for $8 online, and then add the $5 for the gaming, that's not much at all.
Nah.
And so
It's cheaper than going to the movies.
that's right. Let me see if I got it up there. Maybe. Let's see.
Deep South Paracomic-Con, a portal to your imagination. At the Enterprise Civic Center. For tickets, visit deepsouthparacomicon.com.
Okay. I loaded up the wrong video. That was kind of one of my boofs. Um, I missed one of the workshops, and I
Y'all
don't
make
think
sure y'all get tickets for those things because
Oh
you'll
yeah,
learn a lot from a lot of good people.
definitely. And I'm gonna replay the same video basically, but it's the one that I fixed. And my beautiful wife is the one that pointed out that I made a boo boo and left something out. And he's probably watching or will be watching, and I don't want him to feel left out by any means. And he's been a little bit under the weather, and so he's one of our great guests, Mr. Keith Age.
Yep.
He's going to be there, and he is doing a workshop. And I got to watch his video and stuff that he's going to play at that workshop. Um, you know, kind of before most everybody, and but I'm gonna play this, and hopefully this is the one. But it's kind of like the same other one, but with Keith.
Deep South Paracomic-Con, a portal to your imagination. At the Enterprise Civic Center. For tickets, visit deepsouthparacomicon.com.
Okay, that's the right video. All right, so I have some video on my phone when I was doing all this, but
I might have sneaked in a couple of those myself.
man, let me tell you, I'm supposed to go, if I can, pull away from all my duties and go in and help Keith with his workshop. I'm going to do that. Otherwise, I may have to send you or something. And but it's Keith's got this thing that is the making of bourbon spirits, and it's not the making of moonshine or bourbon or anything like that. It's a new paranormal show, and yeah, right. It's a new wait till next year, Michael. You'll be able
Right.
to indulge, or you won't. Um, but yeah, it's a new paranormal show. Let me get over here to the comments. We got some more. Um, and I think everybody's gonna really like that show. Really like it. Like I said, I got to see it, and and it's really good. It really is. So my hat's off to Keith and his production guys. They are actually coming to the con, and
Yep.
Red Angel, I think is his name. He's coming. He's going to be doing some video work and interviewing people and con goers and guests and things of that nature. So um, it, I'm just blessed to have people like that we're able to bring in and take care of that. And let's take care of these comments. Let's see. Yeah, Shawana Coleman, director of cosplay. Absolutely, big shout out to Shawana. She is a truck driver, and she's working her butt off while she's driving, and dealing with this cosplay stuff. And that's something I wouldn't want to do. I just
Mm.
I dealt with it enough whenever I was basically putting together the horror house, um, because that was cosplayers basically.
Yeah.
And but you know, uh, we love Shawana to death, and we just so blessed to have her. Um, so yeah, Dawn, that some of my boo boos, they were yeah. I got some more. I got some more boo boos. Trust me. Uh, if it would take 2 hours to play all my boo boos. So, all right. And Teresa says 5-star Painting of Dothan is hiring for experienced painters and estimators. Call Adrian Hammond There's the phone number. Adrian is a super lady, man. I mean, if you know anybody that knows how to paint or do estimates and stuff like that, that's the place to go. She treats her people right, and so absolutely, just keep that in
Wish I
mind.
could. Wish I could still do that stuff.
Yeah, me too. You know, I know how to paint, but I'm not a professional. I can do my stuff, but now I got to go sit down every 15 minutes, and
Yeah,
I'm
same
serious.
here.
I'm serious. You know, this last time we went to Poly Jail, it about killed me going up and down them stairs.
Yes.
And you know, I a couple times when I was going up after the cameras or dealing with the camera, I had to stop and sit down on the step. You know, and that's unusual for me. So I can tell that my health has gone down some. And
Yeah.
yesterday, Teresa and I went did a little shopping at Sam's, and um, I couldn't hardly keep up with her. My hips went hurting, and I just felt so weak. Which, of course, I'm not trying to bore everybody with my health stuff, but man, getting old sucks, you know.
Definitely.
So
But we got to keep
awesome.
pushing.
That's right. We will. We will. Masquerade party. This is after the
Mm.
con. Starts at 7 and goes to 11. I think is what Teresa said. Um, big shout out. Uh-oh, something happened. Okay. Anyway, big shout out to Ethan Coate. He is him and I forget that lady's name. Forgive me, but they're also doing the gaming, and also they're one of the main ones putting on the after party
Where is that going to be?
at the BFW place,
Okay.
right there. Well, just outside Enterprise. We the yeah
She
Ethan
said
Coates,
Chelsea.
Chelsea. Okay, Chelsea. Yep. I'm terrible with names. I have a hard time remembering mine sometimes. But but anyway, so they're gonna do the after party, and it's a masquerade type, and you know, so uh, people get them a mask. You know, if you can't buy you a mask or don't want to buy you a mask, go get you something and cut you out a mask and put it on a dowel rod, hold it up. You know, or put you a rubber band on the back of it or something. You know, stapler. But so they there will be opportunities to indulge. There also will be food, karaoke, and dance. So I do know we have several of our guests that's going over there. Not sure about Robert Mukes or any. I mean, if they want to go over there, that's fine. Um, we'll definitely carry them over there and give them a ride back to the motel. But that's what my dad used to call motel. Um, but
How far away is that from the motel or from the
from the con,
civic? Yeah.
it's not very far, I don't think. You know, just a few miles, and so
I'm trying to
um,
remember where it's at because it's been a while since I've been to Enterprise.
Teresa, can you give me the address to the VFW place there? Let me get rid of these. But um, and I can't remember the address, but Teresa and I were talking about it a while ago. So you know, we want to invite people to do that. You know, and come over to the after party. It's gonna be fun. You get to relax and have a good time, and you know, but yeah, I mean it's okay. Here it is. It is 2615 County Road 537 in Enterprise, Alabama. So y'all mark that down. Hey Ben, Big Ben Bracken,
What's
the
up,
Big
Ben?
Ben, and Y'all, Big Ben, that's our Ghostbusters. He's
Y'all
gonna
check
be
him
there.
out.
Yeah, they're gonna bring in a whole bunch of Ghostbusters. Some from California, some from all over, and y'all go. They're gonna be doing a like a scavenger hunt type thing, and it's you getting the Amber Alert?
Yeah. Matter of fact, I am.
Yeah. All right, yo. There's an Amber Alert.
In Enterprise.
Kingston, yeah, Kingston Thomas, 2-year old black male abducted. Last seen wearing yellow shirt and a blue shorts. Abductor is believed to be driving a blue 2010 Hyundai Genesis with Alabama plate A Alpha 21 TE2. So last seen on 3 Notch Road in Enterprise. Well, you know where that's at, Michael.
Around 5 o'clock.
Around 5 o'clock. If seen, or if you have any information, call 911 or the Highway Patrol, which is star HP, star HP. So y'all watch out for this baby. I mean, if y'all can help get this baby back, get it back safely, that would be a great thing. So y'all just y'all just watch out. And they're in a blue 2010 Hyundai Genesis with Alabama plate A21TE2. Last seen on 3 Notch Road in Enterprise around 5 p.m. So y'all call 911 if you see that.
Keep a
So
good eye out.
yeah, absolutely. Well,
In
Big
all
Ben's.
in all surrounding areas. 'Cause
Oh yeah,
they've had time to move.
they have. Yeah, because it's been what
2 hours,
and
three
a half
hours.
hours, almost 2 hours 45 minutes. Yeah,
Yeah.
there's no telling where they're at. So y'all just everywhere in the wiregrass, y'all watch out. Y'all report it to the authorities, and we need to take care of our babies.
That's right.
So Big Ben says he's just chilling, and
Watching AEW wrestling.
yep. So well, I'm not a wrestler. I'm not familiar with wrestling. Not, I say I'm not a wrestling fan, but I mean I can watch it. It's not something that I grew up doing,
Right.
and so maybe I was under a rock. I don't know, but anyway, but we're gonna have wrestlers at the con. Ben is an ex wrestler, so and now he's a Ghostbuster, and and uh, we're gonna have the masked assassin. He's from Dothan.
And y'all, he wore that mask the whole time last year,
Yeah,
all day,
all
and
day.
it wasn't real cold in there. I know he had to be about to die wearing that thing.
Ben says, laughing my butt off. I love my time when I was in the ring. I know you did, brother. And we went to managed to see one of the shows where you were doing some announcing and stuff. And I can only imagine that you bouncing around that ring whenever you were younger and stuff like that. You were giving them hell, and so that probably I would have gone and seen. But of course, you guys coming to the con, you go and talk to Big Ben Brackett and Sour Patch, and then there's Rachel and Miss Melissa, and then there's a vast number of other Ghostbusters that I just don't know their names. But it's the Dothan Ashford edition of Alabama Ghostbusters, and they're there for the kids. And let's see, I will have to show y'all some of my YouTube videos. Absolutely, send them to me, man. I'll watch them. And but Lance and Hannah, Lance and Hannah, I think they live in Ashford, maybe. Um, but they'll be there as well. Y'all, these folks are dedicated Ghostbusters, and that is one of my favorite movies, favorite franchises. You know, I could watch Ghostbusters all the time,
Hmm.
and you know, so it was, you know, I we've been trying to work on getting some of the bigger Ghostbusters to come to the con and stuff. Of course, you know, it's hard to get them whenever they're already booked so much.
Yeah.
And but you know, we're gonna keep shooting at it and see what we get. You know, but meanwhile, y'all come see these Ghostbusters. They really work hard. Really work hard at what they're
Take
doing.
your kids to the table.
Yes, absolutely.
They love doing stuff with the kids.
Yeah, and our baby buster. Okay, Riker. I did say that right. I guess Riker. Yep.
Yep.
I took a picture of him. He's a cute little kid, and he's donned that pack just like the rest of them. And, I'd like to see him square off against Slimer.
All right.
So yeah, that would be cool. That'd be cool. And but yeah, I mean, it's going to be a fun event, and you know, we're going to have a ton of vendors selling all sorts of things. We got authors coming in. Um, we got food,
Mm.
food trucks. We got drinks. We're working on a coffee person,
Cool.
and yeah, we've been in contact with uh, what is it? Going boldly or boldly going coffee company and enterprise, and hope I'm saying that right. But we've been over there several times. That is a fantastic place. And they have this thing called a Mexican cheesecake.
Mm.
Oh my God. And their blueberry muffins, one of my favorite things. They put a little butter on top of that, put it in the microwave and heat it up. It'll fall apart. Boldly going, like the Star Trek, boldly going coffee. Yep. And so hopefully they're going to fly on into the con and boldly go. And they have what is that? Espresso Friday or something like that. And I love espresso. You know, if I could just
Yeah.
get a whole cup of espresso, that'd be great. You know, and me, I'm a coffee connoisseur, if you will. I love it, and it's not just the caffeine thing. It's I love the taste of coffee.
Yeah. I like it during the winter.
Oh man, I have literally, and you can ask Teresa this. I have literally got on the zero turn with a big old cup of hot coffee in the middle of summer, right out in the open sun. Just zoom, 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 and right over and take my coffee. And yep, so I love my coffee. And every now and then I like a cold coffee, you know, a chocolatey type thing or espresso cold and stuff
I
like
have
that.
not been able to drink a cold coffee. I don't know why. Just
Well,
something about it. I just don't appeal to me.
I like it, and you know, especially if I'm gonna drink a cold coffee, it's got to be like filled with chocolate and all the sugary stuff, and
Right.
you know, but then it's got to have that strong coffee hit to it and that taste. But of course, the chocolate, you know, if you have a issue with your heart, it'll make your heart accelerate. You know, chocolate does. So, but it's great. It tastes great. So, but anyway, that's just one of the things that people can come out and see, and of course, you know, we got some bakers coming in. Miss Heather's one of them, and you know how good she cooks.
Yeah,
And
they had some good stuff last year.
oh yeah, and I hope she brings some mint chocolate chip stuff. But speaking of mint chocolate chip, you know what else we got?
Ice cream.
Ice cream. Ice cream. And I am going to be a multi-visit person. Okay.
Yeah, especially if
Especially,
it's hot.
yeah. And of course, in August in Alabama,
It's
It's
hot.
gonna be hot. I hope it's cloudy though, and kind of overcast and not so hot.
Right. We don't
And
need no 90s.
no, last year was pretty comfortable actually
Yeah,
during
it
the
was
con.
pretty good.
Yeah, and oh, yep. See, I'm gonna be a repeat offender. They
All
have
right.
mint chocolate, so that's my favorite thing, man. You know, you could probably put mint chocolate on a pile of dung, and it'd be me. I mean, it's just crazy. I just love that taste, and
Yes.
but so I'm going to be visiting them, and now I'm a little bit big for the Bigfoot jump thing, that the bouncy house.
A bouncy house. Yeah.
Yeah. So, but if you go get in it, I'll take a picture and we'll put it on the website.
No.
I bet you Big Ben Bracken will go get in it.
Oh yeah.
Ain't that right, Ben? I bet you'll go get in the Bigfoot bouncy house.
He'll go in and try to get Slimer.
Yep, that's what they need to do. Is put a Slimer in the bottom of that thing and let people go dive for it or something.
We need a Slimer, one of them little boxing things that you can box and let all the kids get in there and just go at it with it.
Yep, yep. We need, if we could maybe one year have a place that we can do the they have these Slimer guns type things, that shoots the slime stuff out. And I think on Facebook, YouTube, or something, they had do it at parties.
He said, "Don't tempt me."
Don't tempt me. I knew that would be. But but these folks, it was like candy or something, because they were picking it up and eating it and stuff. It come out in little things like that, and
Something like silly string.
yeah, something like that. Yep. And let's see, the Ghostbusters are doing some gaming for kids, absolutely. And we're trying to get a game together for the con. Awesome.
Yeah. Like I said, take your kids over there.
Yes, absolutely. And
Even
you
if you
take,
don't have kids, go over there.
I'm gonna go over and have pictures made with them.
All right.
But now everybody's gonna have to put up with my photography this year. I'm the designated photographer, and
Take
so
good pictures.
yeah, I can. I have before. It's just getting used to all this digital stuff. I'm a photographer from way back, and
Yeah.
back whenever you had a dark room, you had to go and develop all your stuff.
I'd rather Polaroid.
Well, that it takes a. Oh boy, she's bragging now. But yeah, I was speaking of that. I do have a time covered. Years ago, I was on the way back from Milton, Florida. This was way before Alabama. I moved to Alabama. I was in Tennessee. That's where I was headed, and it was on I-10, right outside Milton. I was going across this overpass, and they were bad storms, and there was they're talking about a tornado. So my dumb self stops on the overpass because I could see it. There's like a track type area, um, and I was looking down the area where the overpass was, and I could see it coming right straight for me. So I reached in, and back then I was shooting with a Hasselblad medium format camera, and so I just pick it up and start taking shots, and so I probably used a half a roll. Okay, that one roll of film, okay, cost me $92,
Ooh.
and so I used about half of it. So anyway, probably 2 3 weeks later, I was doing some developing and things for a shoot that I had done in Memphis, and I was like, wait a minute, I remember this. And I see it because I had taken up the rest of the role, taking families. And there was a friend of mine, Jesus. He was in there helping me. And in fact, he was one of my photographers. And me and my dad had a photography company. And so he says, man, that's a great photo. I know somebody I want to show that to. And anyway, I said, all right, well, whatever. So he took it and showed it to him. And they sent me a letter, wanted to know if they could put it on Time magazine. I said, yeah, go ahead. Of course, there was no money at the end of it. It was just a one little section, and so people got to see a tornado in Milton, Florida. So, but I did it. I did photography professionally for 14 and a half years. I've done everything from underwater photography to skydiving photography, um, just all sorts of things. I started out doing forensic photography. So
I'm
that's
gonna
where I
Google it
learned.
and see if I can find it.
I hope you can. Let me know if you can. I've tried, and all that stuff's so out of date now.
Yeah.
And but
What year was it?
oh my God, I don't even
You're
remember what
supposed to
year it was.
remember that.
It was. It was like 90. I don't even remember, dude. It's been so long. I, it was in the early 90s because that was when I was in the Tennessee doing photography. 89 to 90. Let's see. Daniel was born in 89. He was about two or something like that. So it had to have been early 90s. But what I found, I don't know if you can see it. Slime!
Slime.
Yeah, it was one of the containers that was at the con. But anyway, but it was one of those things, man. I never even really paid attention to it. And I told Teresa the other day, I said, I may have to get back to embracing this digital stuff and maybe put some more of my photography out there. I don't know. I mean, I don't know. I did it for so long and then I got so burnt out on it.
Yeah.
But this year at the con, I'm going to be doing that so everybody can come see me. Um, and, I'm going to be set up over there in the corner. And, any of you want photographs with any of the stars or whatever, um, just let us know. I think we're going to put up something on the website so we can pre-sale that, but there'll be a certain time, and we have to have a certain number of, for like James Stokes, for him to put on his suit, you know,
Right.
and but we have so many people coming to the con, and you know, and I know we're running short on time, but we got Jatin Patel, the Redneck Raja. And I do have a little video I done of him, but it don't sound nothing like him. Robert Mutes, Robert Mutes, Richard and Colleen Johnson, and then of course Keith Age, the rock and roll ghost hunter, Ken Gerhard, and we can't forget Dr. Letriana Terry Brand.
No.
She's a super nice lady. There's gonna be Gwen Johns, Blaine Rowan, Matthew Brown, they're coming. Martha Hazard.
Nice
Um,
lady.
yep, we had her on the show. Of course, Debbie Hall Hutchinson. Crib, I think, is what her actual last name is. And then, of course, the Alabama Ghostbusters. And like I said, Blaine. And then Jeremy Leonard, the Cajun demonologist. He's coming. James Stokes. That's the new Jason Voorhees.
Yeah.
I think he's going to carry it forward. And I managed to speak to him the other day, and James is just a super nice guy, down to
Definitely.
earth. And like I said, he's going to be on Debbie's show tomorrow,
Y'all make sure y'all watch that.
7 o'clock, and then Tuesday of next week he'll be on Explaining the Unexplainable. It'll be 9 o'clock our time, and so that's a good thing. Miss Mary Hampton,
Nice
beautiful.
lady.
Yeah, we had her on the show. She's great. Um, and then of course Michael and Destiny Fox.
Can't wait to
Uh,
see them again.
that's right. They're beautiful people. He's my brother from a different mother. He's from basically the same area I'm from. And now y'all need to come out and see the Masked Assassin.
That's right.
And
Put
and
them
then
in a
Chris Ford.
headlock.
That's right. Put him in the headlock.
Excuse me.
Um, but then of course Chris Ford, the undeniable Chris Ford. Um, and there's just so much stuff going on. The gaming, um, the workshops, and I mean,
Sword fighting,
yeah, I forgot
the
the
LARPing.
SCA. They're going to be out there doing the LARPing and stuff like that out there, and demonstrations. Not just sword fighting, but they'll be doing demonstrations on crafts and different things that went on in medieval times. And so you definitely need to come and see that.
They
Um,
gonna be at the Medieval Faith Fest.
they are.
Cool.
Yep, they are. Um, and that's going to be a cool event too. Um, the Medieval Faith Fest, that'll be in Marianna, Florida. That's November 13, 14, 15. I think I got that right. Is that right, Teresa? 13, 14, 15 at the Jackson County Ag Center. That right there on Highway 90. And it's last year was a big success. We had a lot of people come out, a lot of great food, a lot of people dressed up. Yeah, Teresa, that's right. I got it right.
Even with all the rain, they
Oh my
had
gosh,
a
dude!
blast.
It stormed, and there was people as far as you could see standing in line, and they were just like, "Give me my ticket, give me my
And
ticket."
we're talking downpour, and they were still there.
Yeah, and so you're gonna come out this year, ain't you, Mike?
Yeah, I'm gonna be there this year.
Good. You gonna dress up like a fairy?
I do that every day.
Well, you
I'm
get
gonna
to wear
dress
your
up like
kilt.
something.
You get to wear your kilt or something
Uh,
this time. You know?
I need to get me one.
Yeah. Yeah. You can be Scottish or something. You know, but be a Viking. You got the beard for it, man. Yeah, you got the beard for it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
just need to get them put some little beads in my beard.
that's right. Separate it and walk
Yeah.
around going, "Rrr," to everybody, and carry a big old thing you
Like
can
a
drink
battle
some mead.
axe.
Yeah, you go over there and maybe we can get some mead,
Oh,
or
yeah,
we
that
can serve
too.
some mead over there. You can go. I don't like mead, but
I don't.
that's
I
okay.
ain't had it yet.
It's
Just put me some beer in there.
yeah, yeah. I can do the beer, but not the mead. But yeah, me and the meat don't mix.
Fill it up with Michelob. Not a
Anyway,
sponsor.
not nope, not as fun, but but anyway, so that's just another event that's coming up that we're going to be a part of. But and I know we got a little bit, a few minutes, but um, Cahaba. Before I get out of here, I don't want to miss mentioning Cahaba.
Right.
And Teresa helped me out here. I think it's the second and third weekend, or third and fourth weekend, one or the other. Um, but we're going to be in Cahaba, uh, doing their helping them with their haunted history tour. We do this every year, and it just gets better every year. And
Yeah.
Michael, you it's the third and fourth weekend in October, and y'all watch on Facebook. We're going to be sharing some of this stuff, and so y'all can get tickets, come out, and go through the haunted history tours. This is a whole town, the entire town, and hopefully we'll get to go in on Friday and investigate this year.
Even
Last,
if you're going to the haunted thing that night, go during the day and really check the place out. It's
oh yeah,
amazing of the stuff that's there, and the history that's there.
that is the thing, man. That history is so thick there, and some of the stories you listen to, Mr. Henry, um, Jonathan, Carmen, and hopefully Miss Derry will be there, and just the story, and Todd Prater,
Yeah.
Todd Prater, her brother Todd Prater, he's going to be there, and his family. They're super people. Hopefully they're going to come to the con, and I didn't get a chance to tag him in the show tonight. But last week he had messaged me, "Oh, ain't having a show." No, we had a technical problem. Well, I'm disappointed, but okay, I understand. So, but we're gonna have him back on, and get all kinds of stuff popping up on my computer. But
When y'all go to this place and you leave, it just wants to draw you back to come back because you're going to find out something else when you go back there, something different.
you're absolutely right, and you're not. Honestly, by the time we get through both weekends, Teresa and we're just exhausted, and
Yeah.
even though we get to sleep some a little bit, but we're still exhausted. I mean, what do we see? A couple hundred people during the weekend, maybe a little
Yeah.
more than that sometime, and we just love the interaction that we're going with, and
Yeah, 'cause they have a blast.
oh yeah, they do, and we have some of the they get to maybe investigate a little bit with us, and you know, so we get to give them some information and some history, and then they get to kind of live out some of the stuff that they've been wanting. Maybe they don't get a chance to do that type of thing, or maybe they're a little nervous at it or something like that, and we just kind of put it in a controlled environment so they can enjoy it, and of course, it being right there Halloween, there's always a little bit of, we got some younger adults and younger people coming through. And I'm not saying the little kids, because them little kids, man, they ain't scared of nothing.
Uh,
But, you get the younger adults and stuff, are like, I don't know if I want to do this,
yeah.
this is scary.
The ones that normally participate are the older people and the younger people, like you said.
Exactly. And what was it last year? We had this little kid, and he asked some of the best questions. And the one of the years we were at Barker Slave Quarters, there was a little kid that come up there, and man, he stole the show. And we were using the REM pod up there, and then all of a sudden, the REM pod started going off, and the whole crowd, they were like, yeah, So I mean, it was pretty crazy, and that's something that makes us feel good. We've accomplished. We give other people some joy, at what we're doing, and some information, man. We're teaching them something, and they learn some of the history and stuff, and we laugh. We laugh so much,
Yeah.
and anytime that you can laugh, that makes you feel better, and so that's the reason we're so exhausted when we leave there, and by the time we get home, because we have laughed and had such a good time the whole weekend, both of those weekends, and we just need to rest. But then of course we can't,
Yeah.
because we have the Medieval Faith Fest right after that.
Yeah.
So and then we're gearing up for next season and stuff like that, and Teresa and I doing all these pop-up markets and things, and so
And
y'all
getting
go
ready
to
for
some of
next
those events.
con.
That's right, getting ready for the next con, and so And then on top of that, I have all my farm and stuff like that I have to do out here, preparing to plant a garden and getting all our chickens going and stuff. And I've got eggs galore, man, that I'm hatching out and stuff. So yeah, things are busy, 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 and not to mention the paranormal investigations that's going to be coming up for Webb Paranormal, and you know, so y'all watch out for them. One big one we're hoping that we're working on, um, and we'll be putting the information out there so people can buy tickets for it, and there's some travel with it, but trust me, you will not regret it. And so,
I like to add an event
what's that?
for people to go and enjoy as take the haunted history tour.
Yep.
The was a Dahlia Haunted History Tour. Make sure you go and get your ticket and do that around Dothan, Alabama.
Dothan Downtown Tours. Yep. My
Right.
beautiful wife, she's the one that has put that together. She is very, very knowledgeable, and I go, and I help her out as much as I can. Michael goes sometimes, and even Dawn, one of our team members, goes, and um,
Learned a lot of things I didn't know about Dothan.
that's right. Isaiah, our newest team member, he was there. So yeah, y'all just go look up Adela Haunted Tours and also Dothan Downtown Tours. All that's combined. You can get to that. If you Google Dothan Downtown Tours, it'll take you right to where you need to be. And tickets are not that expensive. And let's see here. Dothan Downtown Tours will start back in August. There you go.
Yep.
So,
You will
that's,
enjoy it.
oh, yeah, definitely. And the cooler it gets, the better it is.
Yep.
Um, so y'all just come join us, and you'll have a good time. I think you will. And so we're changing things up a little bit, and we're adding some places and some things, and so y'all just come experience it. And my wife Teresa, she'll keep you on the edge, and so. But yeah, absolutely. Well, Michael, it is 8:14, and I have another show right after this.
Yep.
Um,
Y'all
I
make
might,
sure y'all tune into that one.
that's right. And it's a walk through shadows, and that's that's a great show. And Charles Roman and his co-host, his daughter Samantha Roman, they have hit they have gone over the obstacle of podcasting and have gone into the shadows literally. And th- this show is different than what you most time you see with podcasting and stuff. So everybody go over right after this show. In fact, as soon as we sign off here, I'm going to be setting that up, and we'll get that out there. Y'all go tell uh, Mr. Charles and Samantha that Michael and I sent you over there, and you're gonna watch and correspond with them on their show. And I especially love the part where they go in and tell the story, read the stories that people send in and stuff like that, and then they have to decide whether it's true or not.
Yeah.
And so I I kind of like, okay, I got that one, and then the next one, I ain't so sure about that. And then at the end, they reveal which ones were true and which ones were not, and I like that. It's pretty cool. So, so next week, you and I, we're gonna have a special guest, and I'm right. You'll see the advertisement, and all I can say is, if I can get this person to come on, but you just think about the sky. Just think about the sky, and you'll definitely want to pay attention and watch that show. So, but now tomorrow night, 7 o'clock Central, 8 o'clock Eastern, Spooky Things, James Stokes, which is a guest coming to our Deep South Fair Comic Con August 8th and 9th. Y'all go on the website, deepsouthfaircomiccon.com, and get tickets. Get tickets. And you get to come meet Michael. I mean,
That's right.
That's
worth the money there.
That's right. He'll even let you pull on his beard.
That's right. I'll snitch it and take off with it.
But mine ain't long enough. But but anyway. Well, everybody, thank you for watching. Thank you for hanging out with us as we rambled on and some of my crazy blooper videos and stuff like that. But it just kind of lets you know that smoke's not always serious. We like to lighten up every so often, but we will be moving back into the serial killers. We will be moving back into some other
stranger
stuff, and we're going to talk about in the coming months some of the stuff that's under the ocean, and so we got some shows coming, and then of course we have our Vatican show coming.
That's right.
So I'm really stoked about that, and so that was taking a little while to put together, and because it is a wee bit sensitive, but we got the dude coming in that knows about this stuff.
All right, and if you don't know about the Vatican, there's a lot of things you'll be surprised about.
Oh yeah, definitely. It'll make you back up and go, So, anyway, kind of like that old Arsenio Hall. So anyway, everybody, thank you for watching Smoke. Michael, thank you for hanging out with me again, and I'm gonna let you go, and I'm gonna jump over here and set this other show up. And everybody, don't forget Deep South Fair Comic Con, August 8th and 9th at the Enterprise Civic Center. Be there, be square.
That's right. Hope to see you there.
All right, brother. Talk to you.
Y'all have a good evening.
Thanks for